Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Alan Troop, reporting news from around the Columbia Basin for Thursday, November 19th. Tonight, we report on the arrest of a man for attempted murder and a collision on Basin Street that sent a woman to the hospital. In sports, Bob Kirkpatrick reports on the recent Big Bend Lady Vikings basketball wins. And our spotlight story tonight is about the McKay Healthcare Nursing Homes fundraising efforts. And we have the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight: one man is arrested for reportedly shooting a man in the head because he thought the victim had stolen a cell phone. Jordan Weister, a 21-year-old Moses Lake man, was arrested yesterday for attempted murder in the first degree with premeditation and unlawful possession of a firearm for being a convicted felon. The Grant County Sheriff's Office claims Weister shot Dale Olmos, a 28-year-old Moses Lake man, in the head and left him in a field in the 2800 block of Road 5 Northeast on December 11th because he reportedly thought Olmos had stolen a cell phone. Olmos was found alive and taken to the hospital for treatment. The Sheriff's Office is looking to arrest Jose Criminal Rivera, a 16-year-old Moses Lake male, for attempted murder in the first degree. He is described as a Hispanic male standing 5 foot 8 inches with black hair, blue eyes, and a light complexion. Detectives are also looking for Gilbert Williamson, a 46-year-old man, as a person of interest. He is described as being a Caucasian standing 6 feet tall, weighing about 220 pounds, with hazel eyes and short brown hair. The Sheriff's Office asks anyone with information about the shooting or the location of Rivera or Williamson to call 509-762-1160. Information can also be sent by email to crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. People providing the tips can remain anonymous. A 62-year-old Moses Lake woman was struck by an SUV on Basin Street in Ephrata last night. Colleen McPherson was injured and flown to Central Washington Hospital for treatment. According to the Washington State Patrol, Kathy Lamargie, a 65-year-old Ephrata woman, was driving a 2013 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo when she allegedly turned left onto Basin Street from First Avenue Northwest and struck McPherson while she was walking in the crosswalk. The cause of the collision was reported as driver inattention by the State Patrol. Recommended charges have not been determined and are pending the investigation. The Warden Police are investigating a possible fight between two members of the same gang after one was found with a gunshot wound. Around 9 p.m. last night, a bartender at the Euro Restaurant and Lounge heard two gunshots outside the bar and called 911. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, police found Alfredo Mendoza, a 31-year-old Warden man, standing outside of the bar with a cut to his lip and believed he was in a fight. At roughly 10 p.m. last night, Junior Ramos, a 35-year-old Moses Lake man, entered Samaritan Hospital for treatment of a single gunshot wound to the upper arm. The wound was not life-threatening. Police believe the two incidents are related. It is not clear if the incident is gang-related, however. Mendoza and Ramos have been affiliated with the same criminal street gang. The investigation continues, and police are asking anyone with information to call the Warden Police at 509-762-1160. Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. We will be back after these messages with the latest from our iFIBER One Weather Center, sports, and more news.
Looking for that authentic Philly flavor? Come down to Nia Carson's Cheesesteaks, Wings and Things and try our mouth-watering cheesesteak sandwiches, prepared fresh and served hot. Make sure to pair it up with our classic wings, ranging from sweet and tangy to hot and spicy. East meets West at Nia Carson's. We provide Moses Lake with that authentic Philadelphia taste. Bring the whole family. We promise to make them something they'll all enjoy. Nia Carson's Cheesesteaks, Wings and Things. Good service, great price, and something different.
Good food, cold beer, and plenty of entertainment. That's what Sporty Steakhouse is all about. Open 6 a.m. every day. We offer over 100 reasonably priced menu items with 24 different ice-cold beers on tap and a wide variety of spirits. Come in with your favorite group, watch the game on our big screen TV, shoot pool, play shuffleboard, and more. We have live music and DJs, so find us on Facebook for upcoming events. Located on East Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake. Sporty Steakhouse, where good friends meet.
Hi everybody, meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFIBER Channel 1 News, your weather forecast, of course, brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Well, the situation overnight tonight through the first half of Friday could be a little slippery for you as a system moves across and moisture squeezes out in the form of a little snow and very chilly temperatures to take us out of the work week. But as we slide into the last weekend for your holiday shopping, things should improve. In fact, Saturday looks to be a pretty nice day with mostly sunny skies and more seasonal temperatures, but clouds start to increase as another cold front and moisture area moves across the vicinity into Monday. Maybe some sprinkles to start the work week with milder 40s, and then we slide into the holiday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, at or maybe slightly below seasonal levels with the temperatures. Seasonal levels being 32 degrees for the daytime high and 20 for the morning low. Well, this morning we fell to 25. 34 was the afternoon high here in Ephrata, and Moses Lake a little chillier start with 18 degrees to wake up to 34, right where we should be this time of the year for the afternoon. Now currently outside we have mostly cloudy skies, temperature 25 degrees, 22 degree dew point, so if anything we're going to start getting a little bit of low clouds, maybe a little fog too. But as the system moves across, we'll see more of the liquid variety of snowflakes overnight tonight, maybe an inch in some areas. So that's why we think there could be a few slick spots to wake up to. So here's the past 24 hours, and again, not too bad of a day on this Thursday, but the clouds have been rapidly increasing, and that's setting the stage for the system to barrel in overnight tonight. Look at how fast this moves in overnight tonight and just overtakes the area after midnight. In the pre-dawn hours, we should be seeing some snow showers here in the Columbia Basin. Sort of fizzles out during the day, but we're left with still mostly cloudy skies and cool temperatures. Now on Saturday, we break out into some sunshine, and it doesn't look like too bad of an afternoon. Notice how we clear right on out. But this moisture is going to come right on in during especially the second half of Sunday into Monday. So again, some more precipitation to start the work week. Or if you happen to have the holiday off on Monday, still maybe some snow showers or rain showers to deal with. Now during the day on Friday, rain west of the Cascades, of course the mountains, and into our area where we're looking for some snow possibly to start the day. Still snow in the inland northwest. You can see that with temperatures only in the 20s. So traveling east, traveling west, a little slippery at times with this system moving on. It's not a big system, but it is going to probably cause a few travel problems. As we zoom on in, you can see why temperatures struggling to get above freezing, if not out of the 20s. But you do see maybe even a peak or two of the sun as well, late in the day particularly. But a few flurries around, especially the first half of the day. Watch out for the roads in the morning hours. Weekend, again, not too bad. Maybe some showers coming in late on Monday. Notice Monday, 42 degrees. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, looking pretty nice. Seasonal weather for us for the holiday.
Welcome to Toyotathon. How can I help?
I love Toyotathon. It's the only time I ever buy a car.
Smart. 35 years of amazing deals.
Yep. I remember buying my first Toyota here.
Yes, my first new car.
I'm adorable.
Join the Prius family right now for only $199 a month with a new 2013 Prius C-Lease. And receive Toyota Care Plus, an additional year of no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
Did you know that Little Chiefs Childcare is expanding their Juniper Street location? This great new place across from Moses Lake Clinic is designed just for preschool and school-aged children. For over 8 years, Little Chiefs kids like me have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there have gone to college, so they know how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Little Chiefs tribe.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. The Big Bend Lady Vikings moved to 6-2 with back-to-back wins over South Puget Sound and Olympic College. Big Bend clobbered the Clippers 75-28 Tuesday and then squeaked by the Rangers 60-58 last night. Jessica Sorensen led the Lady Vikings attack with a two-game total of 33 points and 23 rebounds. Aubrey Vail finished with 26 points and 16 boards. Big Bend is back on the hardwood this weekend when the team takes part in the NWAC crossover tournament at Bellevue College. The Lady Vikings open league play at home January 8th against the Yakima Yaks. iFIBER 1 Sports will be broadcasting the men and women's games live beginning at 6 p.m. Moses Lake native Ryan Domet was traded to the Atlanta Braves. Domet, who was originally drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates in the second round of the 1999 Major League Baseball draft, spent 6 years in the minor leagues before making his debut in 2005 against the Braves. He spent the last 2 years with the Minnesota Twins. Washington State rolled over San Francisco State 80-50 behind a game-high 22 points from Devontae Lacey at the Toyota Center in Kennewick last night. The 6-4 Cougars used a 13-3 run late in the first half to blow open a close game as Lacey hit 3 three-pointers to give them a 43-31 lead at the break. Washington State trailed most of the first half to the Division II Gators before Lacey's athleticism provided a big spark. The junior from Tacoma had 2 big dunks and 4 three-pointers, scoring 18 points in the first 20 minutes. Royce Woolridge added 10 points, and DJ Shelton finished with 9. It was the 3rd consecutive win for the Cougars. The Cougar football team takes on Colorado State in the New Mexico Bowl Saturday. Kickoff is scheduled for 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Seattle Seahawks cornerback Brandon Browner has been suspended indefinitely for violating the NFL's substance abuse policy. The suspension is the second in 2 seasons for Browner, who sat out 4 games last season for violating the league's policy on performance-enhancing substances. Browner hasn't played since being injured in Week 10 against Atlanta. He filed an appeal of the suspension while injured, and the Seahawks were waiting for an answer from the league. The suspension likely ends Browner's time with the Seahawks. He will become a free agent after the season and could file for reinstatement after 1 year. Well, be sure and tune in tomorrow night for our live coverage of the Moses Lake Davis basketball games. The action gets underway at 5:45. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Call us crazy, but we like to think a clean car runs a little better. Increase the value of your truck, car, boat, or RV at Avila Detailing in Moses Lake by giving it that special look you've been waiting for. Beat the heat with tinted windows. Let us shampoo or reupholster the inside of your ride. You put in a lot of miles this summer. Isn't it about time for a tune-up? And keep in mind that we offer free pickup and drop-off. Like us on Facebook for our weekly specials. Avila Detailing in Moses Lake. Give your ride what it deserves.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
Our spotlight story tonight is about McKay Healthcare's recent fundraising developments. Here's Jeff Chu with the story.
Bouncing back from a November bond election loss, Soap Lake supporters of McKay Healthcare Nursing Home are stepping up fundraising efforts. McKay has opened up an account at Ephrata's Grand Co Federal Credit Union. McKay and its supporters also set up a Facebook page and web page for donations at crowdfunding site GoFundMe.com. The goal is to raise $500,000 needed to replace the boilers and heating system at McKay, which is more than 75 years old. McKay officials have said that a new heating system would save the nursing home about $3,500 a month. Sam Van Meter, who took over as McKay's administrator 2 months ago and has 26 years of experience in nursing homes, warned that McKay's heating system has had its problems since the November 5th election loss.
I can tell you that we have had a couple of partial failures since that, and we have managed to get the last parts that we are aware of and that our suppliers are aware of to make these temporary repairs. So this situation remains imminent, and it's a genuine situation. As a matter of fact, an interesting point, our boilers are so old that we've been in conversation with a museum that would like to have them.
Van Meter praised Granco Federal Credit Union for its support.
Well, you know, I know it won't be any surprise to anybody in the area that Granco is a genuine friend of the community. And I think they take that very seriously. I know in a number of circumstances prior to my coming, Granco has been instrumental in just selfless acts to make things considerably better for the people we serve at McKay Healthcare.
Granco's manager, Roger Johnson, explained why the credit union at 217 Alder Street in Ephrata set up the McKay account and continues to support the healthcare center.
Well, McKay, we have an employee here. Actually, we have 2 employees here who have family at McKay. And we've been sponsoring McKay for, I think, about 2 years now as one of our charitable organizations that we sponsor. We bought them a large screen TV a couple of years ago. Debbie Bird is really our contact there.
Van Meter said McKay is looking at other fundraising options.
We're working diligently to try to identify anyone who can partner with us, help us. We're looking at possibilities for grants, any assistance we can get from the community.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Cleary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
In Northwest news, a newly released surveillance video shows a violent confrontation on a Seattle bus last month. It shows passengers getting robbed at gunpoint. That is, until they decided to fight back and stop the suspect. KOMO's reporter, John Humbert, has more.
In just a few seconds,
It's the bus I take every day.
Chris Briggs' commute home became unforgettable. Police say the man with the gun, and in this case, at the bottom of the pile, is 19-year-old Trevante Brown. Briggs says that's the man who robbed him just moments after pulling a gun on a woman and shortly before this scuffle.
And then he came up to me and stuck the gun at me and took my phone.
At first, Briggs said no.
He jabbed me a little harder and said, "Don't make this harder than it has to be," so.
The video shows the suspect moving farther up the bus and pulling the gun again. That's when passengers had enough. Briggs jumped into the fray, too, as horrified passengers scrambled to get off the bus.
People were kind of committed at that point.
They held the man down until police arrived and took control of the scene, a quiet commute home that became something more, even if Briggs doesn't think he and his fellow passengers should be called heroes.
No, I mean, it was just kind of one of those things that no one gave any thought to it once things started happening.
Just days before Christmas, a thief allegedly hit a disabled veteran where it hurt the most, his memories. King 5's reporter Greg Copeland has the story.
Carl Mulling is frustrated.
I noticed the door was open.
His garage door. Inside, some tools, artwork, sporting equipment. None of that was taken.
It was over here.
A duffel bag he saved with uniforms from his 2 tours in Iraq.
I had one type of every uniform that I had issued when I was in the Army, and it was like my last bag of stuff.
One of them a special issue to only his unit. Memories of his service. Memories he's trying to hold on to.
It's something that has affected his whole life is his service, and they took the only memorabilia he had from that service.
During his second tour, Carl Stryker hit a mine. The blast blew off the front wheel. He suffered a massive concussion and some permanent brain damage.
Yeah, his short-term memory gets worse daily.
Wife Marie says he cherished the military mementos and some artwork from high school cut from the frame.
The things that they stole are things that actually mean something to him, and a lot of possessions don't mean anything to him.
And it's not just what the thief took, but what he left for Carl. A note scribbled in Sharpie on the garage door. Among the gibberish, words of thanks for his service. OIF, a possible mention of Operation Iraqi Freedom, and a thanks.
It's the fact they had the audacity to sign their work.
Carl, not exactly in the giving mood this Christmas, after being taken. In Puyallup, Greg Copeland, King 5 News.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFiber One News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.